Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Under Triple Ace creative regime, Royal Rumble 2025 successfully concluded with Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair emerging as the victors of the traditional Rumble matches. However, this decision from the game sparked significant anger among a section of fans on the internet, evident from the high dislike ratio on the YouTube victory videos of Jey and Flair. Amid this, there is a possibility that Triple H might punish former World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre for reportedly walking out of the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. According to a surprising report, the Scottish Warrior was frustrated in real life and stormed off backstage after his Royal Rumble elimination. McIntyre was seemingly not satisfied with how things unfolded. Further, sources also stated that this was not part of the storyline, and the backstage concern and frustrations were genuine on McIntyre's side. Additionally, the report also confirmed that Drew was not the only superstar unhappy with the Royal Rumble match situation. These developments have sparked speculation that Triple H may punish the former WWE champion for his real-life actions backstage. This could result in the game removing Drew from television and not incorporating him into the road to WrestleMania 41. Not everyone is happy with Triple H in the WWE Hall of Fame. Meanwhile, it's important to note that this isn't the first time such reports have surfaced of McIntyre storming off backstage. Last year, similar reports emerged stating that the 39-year-old star was visibly upset due to his match. However, nothing came of it, as Drew was still prominently featured on television afterward. Now, it remains to be seen what will happen this time, as similar reports have surfaced again. As the chief content officer of the company, Triple H holds significant power to punish the Scottish Warrior due to his backstage behavior, if everything reported is true. Damian Priest eliminated Drew McIntyre from the men's Royal Rumble match. It happened unexpectedly, and suddenly, Drew was out over the top rope. With this elimination, there is a high chance of a feud between McIntyre and Priest in the coming months. However, according to the report, the Scottish Warrior is seemingly unhappy with his booking heading into WrestleMania, as he feels that a match against Priest is a meaningless match for him. Furthermore, McIntyre was reportedly of the opinion that he deserves to be in a more prominent feud after having the most successful year of his career last year. The former world champion indeed had one of the best years of his career due to his heated rivalry with CM Punk, which was even announced as the rivalry of the year. It remains to be seen what happens next under Triple Ace creative control as WWE heads toward this year's showcase of the Immortals. WWE, with its high drama and unpredictable twists, has always been a stage for larger-than-life stories. From bitter rivalries to heart-stopping alliances, every action and reaction sends ripples throughout the industry. But sometimes, it's the behind-the-scenes decisions and actions that create the most buzz, especially when it involves the power dynamics of the company itself. One such scenario is currently taking shape, with rumors swirling about Triple A planning to punish a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion for walking out of the Royal Rumble. The potential for what happens next is rich with intrigue, drama, and storytelling possibilities that could send shockwaves throughout the WWE universe. The Royal Rumble, one of WWE's most prestigious events, is designed to be a battleground where champions and challengers alike stake their claim to glory. It's the ultimate test of endurance, tenacity, and timing. However, in an unexpected twist, a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion walked out during the Royal Rumble match, leaving fans and WWE management in shock. The walkout, while rare, has happened before in wrestling history. A star walking out of a high-profile event sends a message that can reverberate far beyond the ring. Whether due to personal disagreements, creative differences, or issues with management, such a move can fuel rumors, cause backstage tension, and put the wrestler at odds with the higher-ups. It's no surprise, then, that Triple A, a man synonymous with both on-screen power and behind-the-scenes authority, might want to take action. As WWE's chief content officer, Triple H is not only responsible for overseeing the creative direction of the company, but also for maintaining order within its ranks. His persona, both in and out of the ring, exudes authority, and his role within WWE has grown increasingly influential. No longer just the King of Kings, Triple H now represents the institution itself. In this scenario, it would be natural for Triple H to view the walkout as an act of defiance. For a wrestler to walk out on such a key event would likely be seen as a violation of WWE's unwritten rules, especially if it's perceived as a sign of disrespect towards the company and its fans. Punishment, in this case, might not only be about retribution, but also a calculated decision to preserve the integrity of the promotion and its events. The punishment could take many forms, from a suspension to a storyline suspension. The fallout could be far-reaching. A confrontation between the wrestler and Triple H could become one of the most talked-about moments in recent WWE history. Suspension or fines, the simplest and most traditional form of punishment in WWE is suspension. Triple H could announce that the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion is being suspended for a certain period. A storyline suspension would create anticipation and perhaps an eventual return that could fuel a major feud. The suspension could be accompanied by fines, adding financial pressure on the wrestler. The narrative could position Triple H as the strict disciplinarian, enforcing consequences for what he perceives as an act of insubordination. A match against Triple H himself. Another possibility is a high-profile match between the disgruntled star and Triple H. Given Triple H's storied history of using his in-ring persona to settle real-life conflicts, it would not be out of the question for him to challenge the wrestler to a no-holds-barred contest at the next pay-per-view. This would be more than just a match for pride. It would be a way for Triple H to publicly assert his dominance and authority, making it clear that no one is above the company, not even former champions. Public humiliation. Triple H is a master of using the power of storytelling to create conflict and drama. A punishment that involves public humiliation could be a powerful tool to drive home his point. Imagine the former champion being subjected to a series of degrading low-stakes matches, each one designed to humiliate them in front of the WWE Universe. These could be segments that play on their past successes, but show how they'd fallen from grace. As the champion struggles to reclaim their dignity, Triple H could orchestrate situations that make it clear that the wrestler is being punished, not just for walking out, but for challenging the WWE hierarchy. Dethroning their legacy. Perhaps the most intriguing consequence would be Triple H's efforts to erase the former champion's legacy within WWE. This wouldn't just be about physically punishing the wrestler. It could be a storyline designed to tarnish their standing as a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H could use his position as Chief Content Officer to orchestrate a campaign that rewrites the narrative, positioning the walkout as a cowardly and self-serving move that diminished the prestige of the title. In the process, he might even insert another star into the main event picture, attempting to shift the spotlight away from the former champion altogether. A showdown at WrestleMania. Of course, the biggest potential for fallout from the walkout could be a WrestleMania showdown. In true WWE fashion, the climax of this story could take place at the grandest stage of them all. A bitter feud between Triple H and the former champion could be built over the course of several months, culminating in a match that would settle the score once and for all. Not only would this match be a personal rivalry, but it could also serve as a metaphor for the power struggle within WWE itself. The match would be filled with drama, with Triple H embodying the old guard, the traditional authority figure, and the former champion fighting to reclaim respect and redemption. The story of the walkout would be woven into the match, with every moment serving as a reminder of the champion's perceived betrayal and their journey to make amends. While the storyline of a punishment would undoubtedly be an entertaining spectacle, the business side of things can't be ignored. A wrestler walking out on the Royal Rumble doesn't just affect the storyline. It has potential ramifications for ticket sales, merchandise, and the overall buzz surrounding the product. The WWE Universe is notoriously vocal, and fans will always take sides. Some might see the walkout as an act of rebellion or a sign that the wrestler is taking a stand for creative freedom. Others might view it as an unprofessional move, believing that no matter the issues backstage, the show must always go on. The potential for fan division adds another layer of intrigue to the situation. Triple H's punishment could further heighten the drama, either rallying fans behind the champion or uniting them in support of Triple Ace authority. If the former champion is able to turn the situation into a compelling underdog story, it could set the stage for a massive comeback. In the world of WWE, a walkout is rarely just a walkout. It's a catalyst for storytelling, conflict, and character evolution. If Triple H indeed seeks to punish the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion for walking out of the Royal Rumble, the potential for dramatic moments, personal confrontations, and high-stakes matches is limitless. What happens next will depend on how WWE chooses to play it. Whether they take the opportunity to create a storyline that speaks to the values of authority and respect, or whether they use it to give the wrestler a moment of redemption. Either way, the fallout from the Royal Rumble walkout promises to be a major chapter in WWE's ongoing narrative, one that will leave fans talking long after the final bell rings.